Folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. My phone ran out of battery. And, my phone ran out of battery. So now I'm on AJ's phone. Sorry about that. Hey, check out how magnificent it is here. Like, look at this. Is this Hollywood lighting or what? Yeah, wow. How about that? So, yeah, we were talking about book writing breakthroughs and the inner game and what it takes to, hey to everyone jumping on. Sorry about this. Sorry about the battery going out on my other phone. So many inner world. I was about to give the 3 things, and when I was just charging my phone, hey Kev, big love to you, my man. A whole stack of other things just started dropping in, so I'll keep sharing them, and then we'll get to the 3 things. I hope that's cool. Hey, Courtney Lee. So, yeah, give me some love if you love this background. How freaking epic is that? Just spectacular. So, yes, inner game. What stops people from doing it? So many things. I'll go straight to the 3 things. The 3 things that I think you really need if you are going to navigate the light's amazing, says Heather. That's awesome. The 3 things that you're really going to need to navigate the inner world, from my experience, this is 3 very critical things. So, number 1, environment. I personally think it would be very difficult to write a book in the attic of a studio apartment in a city with 40 million Wi-Fi signals. Maybe it's just because I'm a very sensitive, feeling, kinesthetic person and I feel everything, but to write it in your own regular environment, I believe it's a bit hard because, well, I mean, I know for me, if I'm writing at home, the fridge is only just down the way. My friends are only a call away. Like, there's so many distractions that are possible when you're in your own environment. So in terms of environment, I like to get away, number 1, and I like to go to a natural environment. And for me, that's this place. That's North Stratty, or the beach, or some island, or something like that. So when you get your environment set to support you, it helps to get the inner game all lined up. Number 2, support. So here's the thing, guys. Particularly in Australia, if you go and say that you are going to do something extraordinary, like write a book, the chances are that tall poppy syndrome will rear its ugly head and out will come the choppers and people will try and chop you down. And yes, that is shit. But you've got to acknowledge it. It's a part of the culture. That if you go to do something great, there are a certain percentage of people that will cut you down. So in terms of support, what is really important is to share your dreams with people that will nurture them. That when you put that little seedling in the ground and you water it and you want it to grow, that you bring people in who will nurture your idea in your book, who will support you, who will recognize that there is a certain level of vulnerability in doing the thing that you're doing and will be there for you. Yeah? So many people go it alone in book writing and it's just harder and it takes longer. You can do it. I mean, I've written some of my books solo, but even then I had support. Like, I remember after the May 2015 book retreat, I wrote a book called Balance After Burnout in a little cabin here at North Stratty on the island. And I think it was the Wednesday of the middle of the week. And that's typically when all the shit goes down, is on the Wednesday, right in the middle of the week. It just gets really, really, that's where most of the sticky points come in. And I remember for about 7 hours, I couldn't write a word. And I was like, I'm just not getting the flow. What's happening? And I needed to have a conversation with someone. So if you don't have that support, you've kind of got to have the conversation with yourself. And unless you're an absolutely rocking coach at self-coaching and can like see behind the back of your own head for your own blind spots, it can be really difficult, and it can hold up progress. Yeah, it can hold up progress. So you need quality people around you who will nurture the idea and who can help you make the micro decisions. Because that's the thing, guys, is book writing is made up of many, many little micro decisions. Do I put this chapter in chapter 1 or chapter 7? Should I tell this story about this person or that story about the time when I did this? You really need to make all these micro decisions and not get held up on them. And that's the thing, if you are a perfectionist, which is another part of the inner game, if you are a perfectionist, probably the most a strategy that just doesn't work with book writing is writing a sentence and then editing the sentence. It just doesn't work because you're always second guessing yourself. You write something and then it's like, oh, is that good enough? Is it perfect? And it's like, well, how do you know if it's, you can't tell if it's perfect until you've seen it in the context of that paragraph, of that chapter, and of the book. So perfectionists have a real trouble writing books, and there's certainly a letting go process that needs to happen there for perfectionists to get some momentum in writing their book. Let me see if we can get the, oh yeah, oh that's even better. How about that? Look at that magic over there. Yeah, so support. Support is super important. People that will nurture you, your book, and who will be there for you in those vulnerable moments and who will help you to make those micro decisions. And if you don't have that, it's longer. It just takes longer. And you might not get there. All right, what else? So the first thing you need is a great environment. The second thing you need is support. And the third thing is to lean in. Lean into the breakthrough. So on the island here at Book Retreat, that's one of the really, really big agreements that we all make at the start of the week is that we will lean in to any sticky points. It's just, and if you don't agree to it, then, well, I mean, we're not going to, well, you just, basically you have to agree to it. You have to agree to it because it works. It works. It's those moments where I call it almost the call to greatness. It's like you hit the sticky point. Are you going to shrink back and run away from the dragon? Or are you going to face the dragon, make the tough decision, and break through and move to the other side? And yeah, thanks, Heather Joy Bassett. So number 1, environment. Number 2, support and nurture. And number 3, lean into the breakthroughs. Very, very critical. Because on the other side of the breakthrough is flow, is momentum, is productivity, is creativity, is insight, is a higher perspective. All those things await on the other side. So guys, thank you very much for tuning in. I hope you've enjoyed this sensational background, and I hope I was able to provide you with some value as well in regards to the inner game, because it is a huge piece, a absolutely huge piece, and I don't think enough people in the book writing journey acknowledge it, particularly in like the business community, you know, especially if they're kind of operating a bit more from the logic, which is fine. Like business is often very logical, and we definitely get a lot of business people come on Book Retreat, a lot of leadership books, a lot of entrepreneurs, a lot of people in sales and marketing. But you've really got to ask yourself, if you're not writing your book, if you're not taking action on it, what is it about the inner game that's stopping you? You know, what is it? And then what do you need? What do you need? Do you need the environment? Do you need the support? Do you need to lean in a little more? So guys, thank you so much. I'm about to head inside. I believe we have pork belly for dinner and some type of Thai chicken curry, I believe I saw. And I saw the raw desserts before. They look amazing. So I hope you have a very wonderful evening. Thank you so much. And yeah, peace out, Dave Thompson. I will see you all on the other side. Bye.